Hi, you guys. Happy weekend. Welcome back to Hollyscoop's Moments of the Week. I am Gabrielle Valenson.
And I am Courtney Revolution. How you doing today, girl?
I am doing well. Court, how are you?
I am doing sensational, fabulous, and outrageously happy. I'm hanging in there, girl. Enjoying my weekend.
I love that. I love the attitude. I'm having some coffee right now. We're going to get right into tea, but we're going to get right into the coffee talk or tea talk.
Oh, well, girl. Have a little sip and then give it to me, girl.
Got a lot to discuss. Also, before we get started, I just wanted to give a quick shout out to Tea Try. Thank you for all the sweet comments. We see them all. And so we really appreciate, the positive, supportive ones. So thank you guys so much. We have so much to discuss with you today, as always. So a lot of tea that went down this week, all of those Kanye updates. We had a new update every day, so we will break that all down for you. Plus that Larsa Pippen tea towards the end of the week. And then, of course, there are a few headlines we did not have time to discuss. So let's get right into it. Let's talk Kanye. There's a lot to get into, Court, so let's get into it. Okay,
Give it to me, girl.
Last Sunday, Kanye held his first presidential rally in South Carolina. The topic of abortion and morning after pills came up and whether or not Kim and Kanye were going to have North. Okay, so Kanye said he would be at peace if Kim divorces him because she brought North into the world. That was the first time he brought up the whole divorce situation. Kanye discussed their conversation about it, saying that he said we are going to have this child, went on a whole rant. So the question after all of this was, do we think Kim will divorce him because he brought her personal beliefs into this and just spoke freely with no filter? Now keep in mind, this was before Kanye's Twitter rant and before Kim addressed Kanye's mental illness. So this is still at the very beginning of the week. So Monday night rolls around and so did Kanye's Twitter rant, where he first attacked Kris and Kim. He basically claimed that they were locking him up and that Kris forced him to pose for Playboy, or forced Kim to pose for Playboy, then saying that his kids will never do that. He said, quote, "Kris, don't play with me. You and that Kanye are not allowed around my children. You all tried to lock me up." After that, hashtag pray for Ye began trending. So he then called out Kim for trying to send help. He said that the movie Get Out is about him. He then demanded Kris and Kim to call him with a follow-up of, a text he sent to Kris. It was a lot of, personal info that he was just tweeting. According to The Sun, a source close to the family said that Kim was, he was not willing, and as we are still hearing, he's still not willing to accept help. So that's a whole other thing. But after that, sources were claiming that Kim was working on an intervention for Kanye, and that if that did not work, she would seek legal advice. Sources said she was meeting with lawyers, all these sources. That's the thing, Courtney. We really don't know. The things that we know are what we saw. So the rally and the tweets. We really don't know what's going on. All right, so Wednesday morning, Kim broke her silence, posting a lengthy IG story asking for compassion. She called Kanye, quote, a brilliant and complicated person. She publicly addressed his bipolar disorder, and she explained that she is, quote, powerless to help him. She commented on the stigma and misconception of mental health and asked that the media, and the public give empathy and compassion so that they can get through it. So this was the first time that Kim is publicly acknowledging Kanye's mental health. So we know that this has become serious. Courtney, I do think her statement was well written, and this was already too public for her not to comment on it or say anything about it. I think the takeaway here, and I know you and Alex have been talking about it throughout the week, is that mental illness is not a joke, and it's not something to make fun of or laugh at. And the top priority is that that person who is hurting, who's not mentally stable, is safe and not a danger to themselves or anyone else. And I think that's what it comes down to. And that's what Kim's trying to do. It's the husband and father of her children.
I'm just thinking, it's so sad that he has to go through this publicly. You know, I've known people that have been bipolar and had their mental health struggles as well, but they went through things sort of in private or like in person, you know, with friends and stuff like that. But this is something that happens on sort of like a worldwide scale. Those screenshots live forever. Him talking about his child, you know, almost potentially not even being born, like all that stuff is out there. So, you know, it's just a reminder that mental health is so important and you have to take care of yourself.
I completely agree. As of now, sources are claiming that Kanye is hiding out in a secure bunker as he doesn't trust his famous in-laws. He said they flew doctors out to, you know, hold that intervention. He is surrounding himself with a small group of his friends. He also went on another Twitter rant Wednesday night saying that Dave Chappelle flew out to see him. He posted that video with him and his friends thanking Dave. A lot of tweets here. Sources did say that he did allege that his friends got him to see a doctor and he was in a stable mental state at the time, but we don't know. We just don't know, which is what we've been saying. You know, a bunch of other things happened. He accused the Kardashians of white supremacy. Some people, now Courtney, I want to hear your thoughts on this. Some people were saying that Kanye was going on this rant because of his new album that's being released. In the past, he's done some stuff around the time of certain releases to get attention. I would hope that is not the case here, and I truly don't see how it can be. This is very different. He is putting his marriage at risk, his relationship with his children, his in-laws, his image even. I mean, he's gone on Twitter rants before, but nothing like this. Sadly, this seems like a manic episode. Right,
It definitely does. I don't think it was all the way a stunt. You know, it was really awful timing, Gabby. You know, the album was supposed to come out. Taylor Swift said, and now we have no album. Now it's sort of left up to speculation. Did you not drop the album because of Taylor, or did you not drop the album because it's not finished? Did the Kardashians really advise you maybe this is not the best time? Like, what is the answer? I wonder what y'all think that's watching this. Why Kanye ain't dropped that album?
What's going on, you guys? Let us know. So, and then one other quick point. I agree with you, Court, but one other quick point. Kim and the rest of the Kardashian clan, including Tristan Thompson, whole other story, are back to filming Keeping Up. So all I have to say is that this better not be shown on this season, because that would be so wrong. That would be so tone deaf. I understand we need to speak like more openly about mental health and take away that stigma, but airing this on reality TV, I don't think that would be the right move. So
it would be exploitation.
Exactly. So we will, hopefully that does not happen. We'll see what happens on that. We'll obviously keep you all updated. Let's move right along. Thanks for breaking that down with me, Court. Thank you guys for listening. Okay. Moving right along to Miss Larsa Pippen. So amid the Kanye drama, fans noticed the Kardashians have all unfollowed family friend Larsa Pippen on social media. According to fans, they believe it has something to do with Kanye's rant, because he, out of all those tweets, he also tweeted just Larsa with a thinking emoji, quote Larsa, and offered no further explanation. So Larsa then tweeted two things, one right after another. I woke up, quote, I woke up this morning blessed and see that everybody is focused on who I am following and who I am not following on social media. I'm focused on my children, my new fitness brand, Larsa Pippen Fitness, and my relationships in real life. She then said, quote, praying that everybody finds peace in their own lives and focuses on what brings them happiness, which I agree with. Aside from her plugging her little fitness brand, I do like what she said. Like, who truly cares if they unfollowed each other? She also posted a photo on Insta with the caption, tell me.
She can't. The reason why she's saying that is because she knows that the Kardashians have been unfollowed her way before this, right? So they had unfollowed her earlier in the spring, and Courtney was the last one to unfollow her sometime last month. And fans have been speculating that perhaps, maybe speculation, not confirmation, it has something to do with Tristan. Now, if you flash back, she was the loudest mouth screaming about Miss Jordan. Now, did that karma come back? Did the clownery come back to bite you, Miss Ma'am, Miss Mamas? And now you're not behind the Kardashian gates anymore? I wonder.
That is a good little theory there. Thank you. Thank you for, because this situation, this situation is, I mean, this is just classic Jenner drama, even though this is Larsa Pippen, but this is classic. But people were saying that was this also because of Kanye's tweet, referring to the fact that Kim is falling out with Larsa? Is there bad blood that we don't know about? And yes, like you said, I was actually going to say that a source told Daily Mail that Kim had never been following Larsa or any of her close friends anyway. But yeah, very, very interesting thought. So we will see what happens with that. I thought it was so funny how Larsa plugged her fitness brand in that first tweet. I know. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's move right along. We have one headline that we want to discuss with you guys. I do think that you and Alex quickly talked about this on the tea, Courtney, but I wanted to go a little more in depth about Miss Taylor Swift, about folklore. I know. Have you heard it? Have you listened?
Girl, I heard it, girl. 901, girl. I was trying to pull it up on my phone. I had to buy a Spotify membership, girl, because I didn't have it ready on the Apple Music.
Oh my, really? Well, that's
oh yeah,
dedication.
I wasn't playing. I needed that stat.
Oh, I love it. I love it. Okay, so we heard that good news on Thursday morning when she announced the release of her new album. And so right after that announcement was made, fans did some research for some clues about the album, and some Swifties are convinced, you heard this, that her boyfriend, Joe Alwyn, co-wrote a few songs. So how do we feel? You heard about the pseudonym, right?
Yeah, of course. I think it's cute. We know Taylor loves a good pseudonym, girl. Like Nils. She had like Nils something.
Yes,
and she also made up like a band when she put Look What You Made Me Do on Killing Eve. It was like the Dolphin Club or something like that. So she's sort of known for this. If Joe is writing with her, I'm here for it. That's so cute. It's romantic and personal.
Exactly. And these eagle-eyed fans pointed out that one of the first times the couple met was at the Bowery Hotel, and another fan discovered that Joe's great-grandpa was named William, so the name, you guys, is William Bowery. So it's interesting. These are very they can spot, they can do their research. It's like, it's good research. When I first heard
girl,
this,
Taylor always puts a little Easter egg. That's fine, girl.
The Easter eggs. Yeah, she loves her Easter eggs. So come out. Let us know if you guys have listened to Taylor's album and what you think about it. And yes, that's all we have for today. We want to know your reaction to all this Kanye stuff. Thoughts on Larsa? Is all of this related? Finally, how do you guys feel about the other headline that we discussed? Taylor and Joe, Taylor's album. Let it out down below, and be sure to check out the Morning Tea every weekday, 8:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time with Alex and Courtney. And as always, be sure to give this video a like, share it with your friends, and don't forget to hit that notification bell. We will see you guys. Have a great weekend. Bye.
Bye.